The top places to defy climate change. Climate change is a common topic of conversation. Scientists across the globe are studying it, and every year we witness more and more weather extremes. But what does climate change mean to someone who is considering a move overseas? Experts predict some locations around the world will be more severely affected by climate change than others. Expected effects of climate change. NASA reports these likely changes over the next century: more frequent wildfires, longer droughts, increase in the number, duration, and intensity of tropical storms, acceleration in the rise in sea levels, longer, more intense heat waves, and more. The European Commission reports that southern and central Europe will experience more frequent heat waves and droughts, increasing the risk of wildfires. Meanwhile, Northern Europe expects significantly wetter conditions, making floods commonplace. These predictions are already coming to life in many parts of the world. As climate change continues, these extreme weather conditions will only worsen. How will we be affected? As icebergs begin to melt with increasing temperatures, this will lead to flooding, coastal erosion, and loss of low-lying lands. Warmer air also holds a higher water content, so we can expect more extreme rainfall patterns. With extreme weather, water quality will decrease, along with the availability of clean water resources. We will likely see serious health risks associated with these changes. We can expect heat-related deaths to rise. Exposure to waterborne illnesses could increase, and disease distribution may change. The business sectors likely to be hit the hardest include agriculture, forestry, energy, and tourism. Will any place be unaffected? Some scientists predict the polar regions will suffer the most dramatic outcomes. Other studies project the greatest warming effects over land masses, especially in the high northern latitudes, while the least warming effects will occur over southern oceans and parts of the North Atlantic Ocean. Regions of concern also include the Arctic, Africa, and Asian megadeltas. Low latitude, less developed areas are at greater risk, but developed countries are also vulnerable to increased severity and frequency of extreme weather events. So, where should you live? The Americas. Colombia. Medellin is a mountain city with lots of green space, some of the best fresh water in Latin America, moderate temperatures, and it's surrounded by fertile land. If Medellin is too big for you, other areas in Colombia offer similar advantages in different-sized communities. Ecuador. Quito and Cuenca check all the boxes. Quito is a bigger city with all of the associated amenities. Cuenca is a smaller, Spanish colonial town with an established expat community, and plenty of activities to keep you busy. Belize. We recommend the Cayo region of Belize. It's inland, globally positioned in the central latitude area, and some residents already live off the grid in sustainable developments. Europe. In Europe you should consider France, Italy, Slovenia, and Hungary. France. In France, Carcassonne offers country living near a river and a freshwater lake. Italy. Città Sant'Angelo in Italy boasts a ski resort with vineyards and orchards all around. Slovenia. Ljubljana is in a biodiverse, mountainous area with a rich underground aquifer system and lush forest spaces. Hungary. Budapest offers hilly, forested residential living on the Buda side of the Danube River, while Pest is flatter and bursting with energy and activities. The environment is one essential factor you should consider when deciding where to live or buy property abroad. As climate changes, the top places to live and invest will also change. Which of these places calls your name? Let us know in the comments below.